Okay, so in this exercise, what we want to do is we want to create uh, a 3D view of this figure, given the dimensions shown here. And then we want to generate the orthographic views, fully dimension them, and we also want to draw the sectional view, uh, the front sectional view when we cut through the top view using the section line AA as indicated here. Okay, so we'll continue with this next exercise. Now make sure you've done some of the things required. So make sure you switch the workspace to 3D modeling, and then you can go to view and make sure that uh, you are in let's say southwest isometric. Okay, so those two, and then you can put the UCS icon at no origin like we did earlier. Okay, so I think we're ready to draw now. In the primitives here, you'd have a cylinder. So would begin with the cylinder, so 0 0, and then the diameter there should be 60, so the radius will be 30, and then the height should be 10. So that is that. And then we have another cylinder, sitting on it, so I can still use cylinder. And then I want its midpoint to be, or I want the center point to be here, the center of that, right? So I can use my snaps obviously, and this diameter is 30, so radius will be 15, and the height on it is 50, that is 50. And then I have a cone. So for the cone, what I can do is uh, I actually can draw it here. I can draw it outside. So let's draw it outside. Maybe I'll switch from here maybe to front, right? So to front, and then I would go for line. So what I want to do is I want to use the revolve to, and in a short while you'd see how that is used. So it's basically a truncated cone of height of 30. So uh, the base diameter there should be that should be 15, right? And then I have its height being 30, and then for the frustum, or for the part where it is cut, the diameter there is 20, so radius of that is going to be 10. Okay, and then I connect this to that. Okay, so basically this is what I have. What I want to do is I want to select them all, and then go to modify and join them. So once I have this profile in place, I would go to solid, and then I'll look for revolve, right? So home, I think okay, so solid, and then I have revolve here, so I'll click on revolve, and then I will click on mode, and then choose solid. Okay, and then I will select the object that I want to revolve, which is this. So I'll click on it and hit enter, I'll be asked to specify the axis, so I'll just click here and there, and now you see that me moving this around kind of draws the truncated or the frustum of the cone for me, and the angle required here should be 360, obviously. Okay, so M for move, and then I'll click on this, hit enter, and I want to move this by I want to move this by the center point, and then I want to position it at the center point of the cylinder, like so. Okay, so basically this is the approach to be used. Okay, so now I have a cutout that is going through the entire thing, so I can use a box. Now for the cutout, perhaps what I can do here, well, once I'm done, let me go back to home. Okay, and then here instead of front, perhaps let's go back to world, like that. Okay, that's good. All right, so I can come in here and then get the box, and for the box, what I actually want to do is draw the proportions of the box. So I know that its thickness should be 10, and then the length on it, I want something that is thicker than the section that is going to cut. And the section that is going to cut is diameter of 30, so let me just use 50 here. So enter, and then for this box, the right height to use is 35, like that. I want to move, right? So I want to move this by that midpoint there, and I want it to, go through this cylinder. Let me see how best my snaps can help. So I hold down the control key and then select quadrant. Okay, so that is quadrant, and I put it there like that. Now what I'm going to do is I will go to, okay, so it looks like we are in a perspective, so I'll put the cursor there, right click and go to parallel, like that. Now once I have this, so this is going to cut through this cylinder to give me what I'm looking for. So what I want to do is I enter, that is for move, and then I click on this and hit enter, and I want to move it by this midpoint, here. Okay, and I want to fit it in there somewhere, so I'll hold down the control key, right click, and I'll go to quadrants, like that, and then that's quadrants, so I click to position it like so, and that's what I want. And then what I can do next is actually I can go to solid and say subtract, and I'll select this body, uh, hit enter, and select that body and hit enter, and the subtraction would occur, and this is what I'm looking for. So this is the solution required. Okay, so let's head over and then see how we can extract the views from it. Okay, so obviously to get the um, orthographic projections, we would have to go to the layout. So we click on layout, and AutoCAD tries to generate them for us. So let me select them all and delete them, and then I can now click on layout here, and then I can click on base, and then from model space. So that should be our front view. Click on exit, and obviously that will be our top view, and then this will be the isometric view, and then we'll hit enter. That's just perfect. So I can now double click on this and then come in here and then click on shaded with visible edges and click on OK. Now for the dimensions, okay, so for the dimensions we can now go to, right, so what I'm going to do is play the devil's advocate and then section the plan, so I'd go to section, and then I want a full section, and I would click on this view. Okay, so I want to section through the center, so let me click here and click there, and I'll be viewing it from this direction. Okay, so let me click here to position it, and then click on exit. Let me now grab this and then click on that and move it a little bit, auto, and then perhaps put that here. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to select this. I want to select this view, and then arrow for rotate. I'll select perhaps this portion, and then rotate that by 90 degrees. Let me turn on the ortho mode, rotate that by 90 degrees like that. Okay, so I'd prefer to keep them this way for now, just to demonstrate the concept of how to create a section. Okay, so let's now put in some dimensions. So obviously I can go to annotate, and then let's use ISO 25, and then I can click on dimension. Now from this point to that point, I want the linear dimension, not the aligned one, so make sure it's linear like that. I would hit escape and then click on this and move it closer, like maybe so, like so, and then click on continue. I want this point and then that point as well, and then enter, and I would dimension this portion here, which is 35, and then I'll go for the diametral dimension. So I have 60, 30, and then 20. So click in here and then get the diametral one. So I have 60, enter to repeat it. I have 20, and then one last time, that was 30, and then now I have 20. Okay, so that's basically about it. That's how you would solve this for us.